I'm seeing a woman and she works in a bar. And she's playing her part very well. She knows how to work the room. She is socializing as she works. She's making everybody feel the way they want to feel. She's entertaining. She's smiling. She's approachable. People are disarmed when they talk to her. Her boss is pleased with her. The customers are pleased with her. But she's kind of in autopilot. That's the mode that she's in. The role that she's playing, it's second nature. It's second nature to her. Her body does not feel old. She has energy, youthful energy. She's got life to live. Her energy is meant for something else. Her energy is not meant for that place. This is not her forever place. This is a temporary place. There's something coming for her, and she doesn't know what it is. She's not aware of that. But there's something else coming for her in her life. I see her driving in a car with a romantic interest, and she's in love with them. She's smiling at them, and they're on their way somewhere together. Her future is with this person, and she's going into the future with this person, and she's all in, and she's happy. She's smiling. Her energy has relaxed. It has relaxed. She's on her path. She's on its divine alignment. She is where she needs to be. She is where she is supposed to be. She is on her path in that car, traveling with the one who she looks at with loving eyes. And she's driving into her future, into their future with this person. They are together. So if this message is for you, love is very much part of your life. If not now, it's going to be. It's going to be a part of your life. And you're going to take a chance on this love. You're going to hold the hand of this person, and you're going to trust them. And I feel like you're going to be leaving behind a home that no longer exists. You're going to be leaving behind people who are no longer there, people who have passed, people who are dead, people who have passed over. You're leaving what does not exist anymore. It's when you leave, you are leaving. You're not leaving anybody behind because there's nobody there anymore. You're not leaving a home behind because the home no longer exists. there's something about demise, about death, the death of a place, the death of people, the passing of family members. I'm getting the sense, I'm seeing that what you're leaving behind is a graveyard. That graveyard could symbolize different things, but if we think about death and we think about the end of a cycle, and if we just think about death being the absence of life, then what you're moving away from is something that no longer exists. So you're very much moving forward, very much moving from something that is over, starting something new, a new cycle. There is a transformation here for you in your future. I see the road to be long. It's a long road, but there are twists and turns in your story along the way. But your final destination is a place of security. It's a place of strength. It's a place of loyalty. It's a place of righteousness. It's a place of justice. It's a place of fortitude. It's very much an amalgamation of everything you don't have now. The camera cut out, so we'll just pick up where we left off. It's very much onwards and upwards, as I was saying, but it is a long road. There is life in between that final destination and where you are now, and there are twists and turns on the way. And amongst these twists and turns, I see fun. I see carefree fun, lightheartedness, not taking yourself so seriously. I see enjoyment. I see childlike fun. I'm seeing an absence of heaviness. You're definitely going to experience some highs, some genuine highs, some genuine laughter, genuine companionship. But along the way, you're also gonna look into the depths of life, the depths of where you find yourself in your life. You are going to notice things. You are going to observe things, and those things are going to mold you. You're going to grow because of them, and you are going to spend some time being silent and listening and going inward. I very much feel like you're going to be, a whole person is going to be forged. And I see some wealth. I see some currency. I see some abundance. I see a house. In that house, you are comfortable. It's your space. You find comfort there on the winter's nights, and you find warmth in there. It's a place of stability for yourself. And I feel like it's a stability that you've never had before. You're very much going to feel like you have a safe place in this home. But I feel like you live there by yourself. Or at least that's when you feel the safest. It's a place where when you are alone, you still feel safe. You feel safe on your own. And it's very light in there, very bright. There's no darkness. And it's a warm light. It's not a white light. It's not a cold light. I feel like you're gonna feel freedom. You're going to experience freedom, feel it. You may do that through horses. Maybe it's significant horses. Maybe you will ride horses. Maybe riding a horse, you will experience the sense of freedom, the feeling of freedom. And it will seem like time stops still when you are riding on that horse, on a horse. Horses are significant. It could just represent the wild and the untamed, or taming the wild inside of yourself. Because these horses, I'm seeing them outside of your house, but your house, it's not the type of house that has land with it. It's a house in a street. So my thoughts and feelings are that there's a link between how you feel in this house and those horses that are outside of your house, because those horses are still. And I feel like they represent your shadow parts because they are black horses. And they're very still, they're very tamed, they're very calm. But I can tell that they were once wild horses. I can tell that nobody owns them. That's the kind of energy they bring. They're more like watchers watching you, or they're waiting for you to command them, which is what leads me to believe that they represent the shadow parts of yourself. And because in this house you feel safe, you feel the safety, and you feel security, you feel strong in yourself. I feel like these represent the shadow aspects of yourself, which you will tame and you will control. You will integrate them. And I'm getting the name Mandy. So maybe specifically this is significant for somebody called Mandy. I'm getting this sense though that you will long for your past. In different times in your life, you will think about the past and wish that you could return there. Maybe it's your childhood, maybe it's the part of your life where the people in your life hadn't passed, they were still there. But I'm very much seeing you wearing ruby slippers, like Dorothy in The Wizard of Oz. And when she clicks those 3 times, she she goes back to Kansas, and so I believe that's right. And so I'm seeing you doing the same thing. So I think that you're gonna think about the past and reminisce, and there's going to be some kind of longing in your heart, or pain in your heart, sadness in your heart, to do with your past. So you may have to deal with that for some time in your life, for some time to come. I'm seeing something about a forest, something about the forest, so that might be significant. Maybe you like how you feel in the forest. Maybe you live near a forest. Maybe you will live near a forest where this home is, where this house is. But I'm seeing a forest. I'm seeing trees, tall trees. And the sky is very much part of the picture with these trees. It's the tops of trees. So there's also the sky captured. And I think there are going to be times in your life where you feel the darkness, and you're probably going to feel very comfortable in the dark. And it's going to give you some great comfort how you feel when the lights are out, because you're not going to feel scared. And so I can see you enjoying these moments, especially at night when the rest of the world is sleeping. And I can see that sometimes you're just lying in bed, perhaps looking out the window, and you find peace there. You find lots of peace in this moment, and it's almost like you are one with, well, it's like in that moment it all clicks into place, and you are one with the whole universe, and you're in this moment, or a series of moments of great awareness and great consciousness, and you are very much in the center of yourself when you are in these moments in the dark, in the night, when it is dark outside, when you have the light switched off in your room. I can see you gazing through the window at the night, at the landscape, cityscape, whatever. And this road is long and it's winding, but I also feel like it goes across countries, even maybe. Like maybe you will live in, at some point you will live in a very different place, almost like a different country. Everything will be completely the opposite. Not completely the opposite, as in if you felt safe in this home, and bearing in mind I don't know which point of your life this happens. I don't mean opposite as in whatever was good will be bad. I just mean it will be maybe culturally very different. The landscape, everything about it, the picture changes. Everything about the picture changes. The colors, the sounds, the smells. So perhaps you will at some point live in a very different country. I'm getting the sense that you will at times have this feeling that you're on your way somewhere, but you'll never quite know where. And it may go on for what seems like a long time, and you will notice that you have this reoccurring feeling in your life, no matter how much you think that the picture is completed. I see you going through a series of these moments in your life where you will where it will seem like you have reached the point where your life will never change again, where you will settle down and this will be it and that will be your life. But I see you then having this realization that no, this isn't it. And you know in your heart there's still more to go. And I see you doing this maybe a few times. And each time you will initially feel like you've reached the final place, and then very quickly you'll have that knowing, that realization, that feeling in the pit of your stomach that actually no, this isn't it, and there's still more to come. There's still more twists and more turns. Some perhaps you will go through a lot in your life, a lot of different changes will occur, and you will live a lot of life and have a lot of different experiences, which will all aid in the growth of you, of yourself. So I don't see that this as a bad thing. I mean, that is really a life, isn't it? A life filled with different experiences, which teach us things, which develop us, and which bring forth growth. I see you're moving through the world, but very insular. You're very much inside of yourself, very much like I am. I walk through the world, through life, and I'm inside of myself, always conscious. It's like there is a universe inside of me, and that's the universe that I live in. And I see you doing the same thing. I see you living like that. So it's like you're never quite in the world. You're always outside of it, looking inside. So it's like always having that bird's eye view, but never feeling like you're in the picture or part of the picture. So you're always on the outside looking in, because you're an observer of the world, like I am. You observe everything, and that is what develops that internal universe. You're like living inside of yourself, like I am. I am living inside of my of my of myself, of my essence, of my truth. And I see that you will walk through life feeling exactly the same. And so you will never really feel like you connect with the whole picture, and you will always feel like you are an observer, and never a part of, you'll always feel like you're looking through the lens of the camera, and you'll never feel like you're on the other end of the camera getting your photo taken. You'll very much feel like the observer. But this will be a gift for you. I see that maybe at some points of your life you will leave pretty quickly. But that tells me two things. That tells me that there could be something in your life that is your reaction to just bolt and to just get out of Dodge. And then the other aspect of that is that you will be able to discern when something is right and something is wrong. Therefore, you will be able to make a conscious decision, and be able to discern between good and bad, and prevent yourself from making mistakes that others may make, inadvertently make, through reactions, through reactivity. So I'm not quite sure if you will have a cool head when you are bolting, when you are choosing to do this, because I see you moving fast, and I see you not hesitating. I see you with an urgency to move away from something. But you're always in control, so you're not. It's not fear. It is conscious awareness that is making you move away from certain things in your life. So I very much feel like you have like an internal radar for danger or situations that won't serve you. And just going back to me seeing you in some sort of a bar, because really you're walking around with this energy of fearlessness. You feel safe 100%, and everybody around you likes you, therefore they respect you, and they hold you in high regard. So if you think about it, an environment like that could very much be the opposite. And you know, in an environment like that where you have alcohol and other things, it can be somewhat unpredictable how people behave and how people act. But around you, they always seem to uphold a level of respect. So I feel like you either give off the energy that makes people relax, and that is probably what it is. I don't think there is an awe, because you just seem to give off an energy that makes people relax. Therefore, you probably spend a lot of your time feeling like you are in control, and you probably don't spend a lot of time feeling afraid or insecure, or you probably don't worry about your safety, because you don't have many, if any, instances where you do feel like there is a threat towards you. So I feel like you have a strong spine, a strong backbone. And that's probably what's going to steer the course. I very much feel like your life is sort of planned out in a very methodical way. It's very specific. Almost like there is a clear, like I'm seeing that there is a clear intention, a very clear objective, and everything that happens in your life gets you to this point where I feel like you've agreed to get to. You have some kind of mission for your soul. Your soul has a destination that it needs to get to. It's almost like it knows exactly where it's going. And I feel that's why you've got the body that you do, the energy, because you have a long way to go. And so I feel like your tank is always full. And even if you feel tired, I don't feel like it takes a lot to recharge your body. You feel very light to me. I think that you find the light in all places. I feel like the light finds you too. I feel like you notice the light just turns up wherever you are. So you don't experience a lot of darkness in your life, because everywhere you go, it's almost like the sun is following you around. What I'm seeing is that the sun always rises in your gaze. The sun is always coming up while you're traveling through your life. the sun finds you, the sun comes up. It's a clear sign that you're aligned, you're on your way, always on your way somewhere. And you feel that in your heart, that you're always on your way somewhere, and that's what spurs you on. That's what gives you the hope that you have, because you have this inner knowing that you are actually going to turn up one day, you are actually going to reach your destination. And you have a lot of trust in that and a lot of faith in that. You never question it. There's something that you feel all of the time. You have this connection, maybe to spirit. It very much feels like the connection that I have, which is like you live your whole life with this connection to something that's unseen, and you can't describe what it is, but that is what you're connected to, not the world. I very much feel like you are very much the same. You move without the world. You don't need the world's permission. You move, and you move according to that connection. You move with that connection. What are we like for time? Because this camera's going to cut off again in a few moments. I'm just very much I'm seeing light. All of the light is with you. All of the light is following you. The sun is coming up on the horizon. There's rainbows after the rain. There's no dark. I don't see the dark. And when I do see the dark, it's your happy place. It's a place where you're comfortable. It's not a fearful place. It's a place where you come into yourself. You understand the dark understands you. You understand the dark inside of yourself. I very much feel like you've integrated it. You understand it. You're not afraid of it. You are the master of your shadow, or you will be. What are we like for time? 5 more minutes. I set the intention before I started recording to give a message, to help somebody, to give somebody a message that they need to hear for the highest good. And this is the message that came. And I very much feel like it is confirmation to something that you're already feeling about yourself, which is the recognition of the strength that's in yourself, the knowing, the wisdom, either that already is there or that you will have one day. But maybe you have that feeling now, and that's why this message is now, and hopefully it finds you. And it will give you, it will be an indicator that you are on the right path. And to believe in yourself more, because I very much feel like you can guide yourself through life. I don't really feel like you need anybody else to tell you what to do, how to feel, why you feel the way you do. You are a seeker and a knower. So whoever you are, I hope this message finds you. As I say, the name Mandy came up. Yeah, the future, the life and times of Mandy. It might be significant for somebody. It doesn't have to be. This message can be a message for many people. But if it helps one, then mission accomplished for myself. And that's what makes this worth it. So thanks for watching.